Hey there, YouTube. Thought I'd bring up the speed on the latest problematic situation I got myself into. Last week I bought this 2010 Chevy Silverado. It has 156,000 miles on it, and it was an online auction. And I bought it sight unseen, didn't go look at it or anything. Just went by the pictures. And it seemed like a pretty good truck from the pictures. Somebody took care of it. No dents, no scratches. It has the typical rust. They took really good care of it. The door panels are nice. The interior is nice. The seat's good. Back seat's clean. Floors are really good shape as far as the carpeting goes, but it does have the typical Chevy rust in the rockers and here, and had some on the tailgate, which I fixed with some decals. Tires were excellent. They were 2022s according to the date code. This running board, I went to get in it, opened the door, and I put my foot up on the running board, and it just fell right off. But like I say, the rockers were bad at the bottom, but a person could just cut those off and just open it up, and that wouldn't be a big deal. That's interesting. Jumping window regulator. Okay, so the description on the auction said did not turn over, would not run, did not turn over. That's all they said. So I thought, well, it looked good enough in the pictures. Maybe somebody just, something locked up. Like sometimes what happens is, and I've had friends this happen to, the alternator freezes up and it locks, because the bell is so tight, it locks this, if the alternator locks up, then the engine won't turn over. Actually, it would act like it's frozen. So I didn't know. I was hoping for the best. Well, I get it home, and I jack it up like I did here, and I take the inspection cover off the bottom of the engine. Let me show you underneath here. And use my pry bar, and first of all, I took the starter off, the inspection cover for the starter and the starter off, to see whether it was actually able to spin, and it did spin on its own. So I hooked it back up, and I took the little inspection cover off of the flywheel, or for the flywheel right here, if you can see that. And the flywheel is right there. It's kind of hard to see with no light, but the flywheel is right there. So I took a pry bar and I tried rotating it. Well, it was really stuck, and I couldn't go in one direction. So I went in the other direction, and it did spin. And I marked the flywheel, and it rotated completely. I was able to inch it around, and it came around to the same spot where I had marked it, and it was still tough. Wouldn't rotate. Well, I gave it the beans, and I really forced it, and it did finally break loose and spin through that high tough spot. Well, maybe you can see in there. See the yellow spot I put on the torque converter? That was the one of the tough spots where I couldn't get it past. So anyway, I got it rotated, and I rotated it just past the bad part, and like I say, I hooked the starter up and tried starting it, and it turned over maybe like a half a turn until it got to the tough spot. Well, long story short, the rotating of the flywheel I did about 3 or 4 times, and every time I tried starting it. Well, finally I did it, and it started, but it's it sounded like a bunch of marbles in the engine when it started. So I decided to flush it out to see what would come out of it. So but I wanted to see whether there were any chunks in it that I could find. So I went to Menards and got these little bitty washers. They're literally washers, but they're magnets. And so I stacked these magnets. Where are they at? Oh, here they are. Ooh. I stacked these magnets, and they're all stuck together because they're magnetic. And here, I'll set this over here so you can see what's going on. And so I wanted to stick the magnets down, down the hole of the drain plug. So I put a nail through it and drove it into the bottom of this pen, which is really loose now, but it was tight. And I stuck it in the drain hole, obviously after I drained the oil out, and I came out with this chunk, and then this piece, and this piece looks like a part of a ring from one of the cylinders, probably like the bottom scraper ring on the piston. So, and as I was, after I fished this in and out of the hole about 4 or 5 times. The last time it came loose off the pin. Luckily, this part was sticking out of the hole, and I grabbed it with the vice grips and pulled it out because it had so much crap on it, it wouldn't come out. Well, I decided, well, I'll flush it out. So I put a pan down there and had a bunch of old oil, and I just opened the drain plug and just flushed it out and let it to see whether any more chunks would come out. And nothing really came out. It just kind of plugged the hole because they were floating around in there, obviously. So I decided to let it drain out completely with that, and then I took my garden hose, because I knew that no, I didn't do that yet. I'm sorry. Then I went to start it. It started, and it still started after I put oil back in it. It still started like really terrible. I mean, it started, but it didn't get hung up, but it did make a horrendous sound. Something was definitely wrong with this thing. So then I shut it down, drained the oil out again, and I tried flushing it out with water through the drain hole, just to flush out, see whether I could flush out any debris, and nothing came out because I think all the chunks are too big that are in there to get through the drain plug, because I put like a clothes hanger through it and through the hole, and you could hear debris being stirred around with the coat hanger I had stuck in there. So it's very bad. So bottom line is after I flushed it out with water, I closed it off, or opened it up, and then flushed it out with oil again to get all the water out of it that I put in it. And then I closed it off, and I've just refilled it with oil. So what is going to happen next is I'm going to lower it down and try to start it and see whether it moves, because I don't know. Obviously, when I was trying to start it before, I had it up on the jacks and it wasn't moving. Going to be moving because of the jack situation. So I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. And I'm going to I'll set the camera up over here, and so you can observe what takes place here, because I don't know whether it's going to start, for one thing, again, because it did start before and run, but it was very noisy. So I'll set the camera up here and see whether we can get any live action shots of it moving. So I'll lower the jack and have at it. I have to go get the key. I'm going to reconnect the battery and check the oil and give it a go. See whether this is level here. There goes nothing. I don't know whether the camera picked that up, but it did start and smoked a little bit, but it runs and it moves forward and backwards. So that's all for this video. I'll do another update if there's anything to update, unless we blow a big hole in the block, which I certainly hope not, but it would be fun. Have a great day.